football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Penny. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown. And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Vikings 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Quadri Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. A first carry now. This is Williams. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much, then?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 71 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. It's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Vikings take over.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us there. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it'll be third down.
10 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the Vikings 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Operating from the gun. Rodgers being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Incomplete. It's fourth down and goal at the 4-yard line.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. A final shot before half for Rodgers. These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, How do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 37-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On the toss, Madison. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Even blood across it where the blood.